What if reality is not a cold, objective mechanism unfolding independently of us, but a living dialogue between human consciousness and the infinite? For the poet, philosopher, and Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, this was not just an idea, but a lived truth. Tagore, one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, believed that science, art, and spirituality are not separate paths, but expressions of the same search, to understand our place within an infinite, conscious cosmos. While scientists measure, artists evoke, and mystics surrender, Tagore saw these as complementary perspectives converging toward a deeper reality where the boundaries between subject and object, finite and infinite, dissolve. In this video, we will journey into Tagore's philosophy, his dialogues with Einstein on consciousness and the cosmos, his poetic vision of reality as a communion of soul and universe, and his belief that art and science are united in a single movement toward the infinite. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 in Calcutta, India, into a family of thinkers, reformers, and artists. From an early age, he displayed a boundless curiosity, writing poetry as a child, composing songs, and later founding Santiniketan, an experimental university dedicated to uniting learning, creativity, and spiritual awakening. In 1913, he became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. But Tagore was far more than a poet. He was a philosopher, educator, painter, and composer, producing thousands of works across disciplines. Yet beneath this creative abundance was a single unifying vision, that human life is inseparable from the divine essence flowing through nature, art, and thought. Living during a time when colonialism, science, and modernity were reshaping the world, Tagore sought to reconcile ancient spiritual wisdom with new discoveries about the cosmos, offering a philosophy where creativity, consciousness, and the infinite form one living tapestry. Central to Tagore's thought is the idea that the finite and the infinite are not opposed, but intertwined. Human beings, he believed, are not isolated fragments trapped in an indifferent universe. We are waves arising from the infinite ocean of consciousness, temporarily taking form, yet always belonging to something larger. In his essay, The Religion of Man, Tagore describes the divine not as a distant, external authority, but as the infinite within us, the source of our longing for beauty, truth, and connection. This recognition transforms life itself into an act of participation. We are not passive observers of existence, but co-creators in a cosmic unfolding where meaning is discovered through relationship. Tagore believed that to live fully is to awaken to this dialogue with the infinite, to realize that our deepest intuitions, dreams, and acts of creativity are the universe expressing itself through us. In 1930, Tagore met Albert Einstein in Berlin, and their conversations became legendary for their exploration of science, reality, and consciousness. Einstein argued for an objective, independent universe governed by immutable laws, existing regardless of human perception. Tagore, however, offered a radically different view. Reality, he said, is not fully real until it is experienced. The universe, in his philosophy, is incomplete without consciousness. Without a knower, beauty remains unseen, music unheard, meaning unfulfilled. Far from dismissing science, Tagore embraced it, seeing its discoveries as expressions of humanity's encounter with the infinite. But he warned against reducing the cosmos to mere mechanism. For him, science measures phenomena, while the deeper truth emerges only when knowledge is wedded to awareness. These dialogues revealed Tagore's unique position. He stood at the meeting point of physics and poetry, suggesting that existence itself is a relationship between mind and cosmos, not a separation between them. For Tagore, art was the bridge between the human soul and the divine. While science seeks to understand the structure of reality, art reveals its meaning. A poem, a song, or a painting is not simply a product of individual creativity, it is a manifestation of the universal spirit expressing itself through form. Tagore believed that beauty opens the heart to the infinite in ways that logic and analysis cannot. In music, we encounter the rhythms of the cosmos. In poetry, the silence behind words. In visual art, the eternal hidden in transient forms. His own compositions, over 2,000 songs, including Jana Gana Mana, India's national anthem, carry this vision, dissolving boundaries between self and world, mortal and divine. Through art, Tagore invites us to experience reality not as a detached observer, but as a participant in an unfolding symphony of being, where every note and brushstroke becomes an offering to the infinite. Tagore's philosophy was rooted in his deep reverence for nature, which he saw not as an object to be controlled, but as a living expression of consciousness. At his school, Santiniketan, classes were held outdoors beneath trees, where students learned to experience themselves as part of the natural world, not separate from it. In Tagore's vision, the forest, the river, and the stars are all voices in a single cosmic dialogue, each alive with the same essence that flows through us. Modern physics, with its insights into interconnection and entanglement, echoes this intuition. The universe is not a collection of independent parts, but an inseparable web of relationships. For Tagore, awakening to this unity is the foundation of both ecological responsibility and spiritual realization. To harm the earth is to harm ourselves, because the self is not confined to the boundaries of the body, but extends into the life of the whole. Tagore's genius lay in his refusal to separate what modern culture often divides: science, art, and spirituality. Science for him reveals the how of the cosmos, the patterns and principles shaping its form. Art reveals the why, the beauty, meaning, and mystery behind existence. And spirituality reveals the ground, the infinite consciousness in which both science and art arise. When kept apart, these disciplines remain incomplete. Together, they form a unified vision of reality as a living dialogue between the finite and the infinite. In a world often fragmented by specialization, Tagore's philosophy offers an integrative path where the mathematician, the poet, and the mystic walk side by side toward the same horizon of truth. At that meeting point, the boundaries between knowing and being, perceiving and creating, dissolve into the realization that we are the cosmos reflecting upon itself. For Tagore, philosophy was never abstract. It was an invitation to live differently, to recognize that reality is a dialogue between human consciousness and the infinite is to shift how we see ourselves, others, and the world. It means cultivating humility before the mystery of existence while also embracing our creative role within it. It means listening deeply to art, to nature, to one another, as expressions of the same divine voice. It means letting beauty awaken us, allowing science to inspire awe, and practicing a spirituality grounded not in dogma but in direct experience of the infinite within and around us. Tagore's vision calls us to live not as isolated selves competing for survival, but as participants in a shared unfolding, co-creators in a living cosmos, where meaning emerges through relationship. Rabindranath Tagore's life and philosophy reveal a universe that is neither random nor static but alive, conscious, and participatory. Science maps its structures, art gives it voice, and spirituality opens us to its boundless essence. But the deepest truth, Tagore reminds us, is that these are not separate domains. Reality is a dialogue, a living communion between the human soul and the divine infinite, where every act of knowing, creating, and loving brings us closer to the heart of existence. In his words, "The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measures." To awaken to this is to see that we are not separate from the cosmos, but expressions of it, waves rising from the ocean of the infinite, called to reflect its light and participate in its eternal song.